Hello students, Standard 7th. We completed the 6th chapter, that was the triangle and its properties. But now we are going to study a very important geometrical idea, and that is the idea of the congruence. The chapter's name is Congruence of Triangles. But before we go to the triangles, we will understand first what is congruence. For that we will understand with some activities. So, if you have, like shown here, that two stamps, postage stamps of same denomination, means either 20 rupees, 5 rupees, etc., and having same figure printed on it, then if you take the idea of superposition, means you place one ticket over the other, then you will see that they are of the same shape and of the same size. And when you put one stamp over the other, means superpose, then both of them will completely cover each other. So here you can see that they have same shape and same size also. Let us understand with another idea. Sometimes if you have to submit any form for the examinations, or you have to submit form for the admissions in the school, and or you want to make your passport, what will be your first requirement? That will be your passport size photographs. Now, if you don't have, then you will go to the studio and tell that person that you need your photos to be clicked. Then they will ask you which size photographs you need. Then you will answer that I need passport size photographs, because you have to submit it in your school or for the passport or whatever. Then they will tell you to get ready, make your hair properly and everything. Then they will tell you to sit at a place and look at the particular position. Then they will click your photo by camera. Then they will ask you how many copies of your passport size photographs you need. Then according to your requirement, you will tell them 6 copies or 10 copies or 12 copies, etc. Then when they tell you the time, that time you will go to collect your photos. When you get the copies of your photographs, you take out from the envelope, and then you will see that in each your passport size photos, your face will be the same size. It will not like that in one of them your face is bigger, in the other one there is smaller. No, it will be of the same shape and same size. So here we can say that these all passport size photographs are congruent figures. Similarly, I told you about the stamps. They are also, let us understand with the other examples. I have just two pens of the same company. Color is different, color doesn't matter. But look at the same shape and size also same. No one is longer than the other. Exactly same copies. So actually congruent figures are the exact copy of each other, particularly in shape and size. Color can be different or something written on it can be also different, but only the shape and size. We can understand with the another examples also, like if you have the currency of the same denomination. Look, I have two notes of 10 rupees, right? If I cover each other, you can see that they will completely cover each other. Similarly, I have another two notes also of the same denomination. It is rupees 500 note. Another is also rupees 500 note. Now, if you put one over the other, you can see that they will completely cover each other from all sides, right? So here these two notes of the same denominations, they are also said to be congruent figures. Why you go far? You can take pages of the same book. They have same shape, same size. In your general life also you can give so many examples. For example, the two pillow covers that you bought for a same set. Similarly, two mobile phones of the same company and same make. Similarly, if you take two ATM cards of this issued by the same bank, Bank of Baroda or the State Bank of India, whatever, but this same card of the same bank, that will be also completely cover each other. So here you can get the idea. So what is the congruent figures? So the two objects having the same shape and the same size are called congruent figures. For example, I gave you shaving blades of the same company. Shaving blades of same company. Similarly, ATM cards of the same bank, currency notes of same denominations, biscuits from the same packet. If you open your Parle-G biscuit packet or anyone, all the biscuits will have the same shape and same size. It will not that one biscuit will be bigger, the other will be smaller, one has rectangle, one has square. No, all of them will be same shape and same size. Similarly, you can get so many examples like switches of the same company that you use in your house, fans of the same company of the same size, bulbs, handles of your door, and so many other things. So here, this idea will give you, these all examples will give you the idea of congruent. So these all are the congruent objects. Now, what is congruence? The relation of two objects being congruent is called congruence. So this idea of to be congruent to each other is known as congruence. Now, before we go to the triangles, let me explain you some other things also. Generally, this idea of congruence is applied to the three-dimensional objects also. Three-dimensional objects like cupboards, or the computers, or the vehicles. You can see that two vehicles of the same company, of the same brand, will be equal, congruent. But before we go to the three-dimensional figures, in this we have to learn only about the two-dimensional plane figures. So let us understand about the congruence of plane figures. Here I draw two figures, figure F1 and figure F2. Now if I will trace by the tracing paper, one of the figure I will trace and exactly put it on the other one, then I will see that will completely cover the other one. Or I can do another thing also. I can cut out this, both the shapes F1 and F2, and again take the idea of superposition. Superposition means you put one on the other, and if they will completely cover each other, remember that you don't have to fold or stretch or bend the figures. You have to just keep them one over the other, and both sides, if they will completely cover each other, we can say that these two figures are congruent figures. So the two figures here, F1 and F2, I show you that if you cut out from the page of paper, piece of paper, and then superpose means put one over the other, then if you see both the sides, they will completely cover each other. So here you can see that thus figures F1 and figure F2 are congruent figures. So when can we say that two plane figures are congruent? If two figures cover each other completely, they are called the congruent figures. If we can cover them completely to each other, then those figures are said to be congruent figures. Generally, we see so many congruent figures. For example, if you buy a bed sheet printed with flowers, then you will see that at some distance the same flowers will be printed, same size, same shape. Similarly, on your clothes also, sometimes printed clothes or anything like that. So when you cut them and cover them each other, then as I told you, they will completely cover each other. And therefore, these figures are said to be congruent figures. Another idea also, let's take a compass or a rounder and draw two circles keeping the same radius. And if you cut completely nicely both of them and then put one over the other, then you will see that they will cover each other completely. Nothing will left over. So we can say that these two circles are also congruent figures. So here these two figures F1 and F2 are said to be congruent figures. And in notation, how can we write it? We write it like as F1 E F2. And what we read it as, the figure F1 is congruent to figure F2. Now in this standard we have to use that E symbol for congruency. Means whenever the two figures or two line segments or two angles or two triangles, we are going to learn about it in this chapter. So whenever two line segments or two angles or two triangles will be congruent, between them we will write down E here, and that E so that these two things are congruent, means of the same shape and same size. But in the future, when we go to standard 8, 9, 10th, when you talk about the congruency, you have to use this sign that I draw here. That is real side of congruent. So that you will use in the future. So here I gave you the basic idea, which is very, very important. That is the idea of congruence. Because up to standard 10th, you will need it, and maybe in the future also. So, I hope you get the complete idea what are the congruent figures. In the next few sessions, we will learn what are the congruent line segments, congruent angles, and then at last we will talk about the congruence of the triangles. We will go step by step. So here we are going to finish the session, and this will be followed by the PDF that you will write down in your notebook. And if any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.